Both coaches, of course, talked about the importance of the draw. I don't think I've done a show where at least one of the coaches, when asked about keys, leaks in the draw. Michigan trying to pick up the ground ball off the draw, and that's what they did for a second, and then they lose it. So Maryland's got it.
What a pickup for Maryland there. Big Ten Defender of the Year last season. And here comes Maryland striking first. Nice little Twizzler inside, wearing down the D. Another look inside. Great job, Clevenger. Who else? Great little fake right there. Feeds inside, and the defender does a pretty good job at getting body positioning, but she just gives her stick on the outside.
Part of the attack up front. Burke, Class, and Monta Morano in the midfield for Hannah Nielsen. Callahan, Burns, Rutherford, Cullen, and Harrison. And that one read perfectly by Emily Sterling. Outside of the Big Ten, came back in and now has done a rock-solid job at Michigan. She, by the way, has played in 5 World Cups. I gave her credit for one more, and Hannah said, you know what, you're good. I'm definitely going to play in one more. It'll be her 6th World Cup for Australia. That's just amazing to me. Plenty of time left on the shot clock. Both teams with 2 shots apiece. Attorney with it is Gooch. Sterling's got 2 saves already. Under 20 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Well defended by Michigan, picked up by Maryland with the shot clock now at 10. They've got to go. What a spin. Just a phenomenal spin and finish there. Victoria Hench, the senior from Woodstock, Maryland.
You got to play a little bit aggressive. She tries to get the stick check there. It was Josie Gooch on defense, but great read right there by Hench, and she makes a nice little move in tight, fakes out Santa Maria, and goes low.
2 points. Great job finding some space, coming around the corner, and the finish from Michigan.
At fire going to the net, but it starts on a beautiful pick play right here. Maryland just doesn't quite communicate through this. The defender gets picked off, and beautifully Jill Smith takes advantage and makes the Terps pay by putting the Wolverines on the board.
Based on the loss to Penn, if Michigan can get their first ever win, and you've already said this, Kaylee, Michigan would be #1 for the first time. Saves. Santa Maria's got 2 saves. We got a tight one here with 15 seconds remaining. Sterling with another save. Sterling can't save that. That was way too close. And what a finish by the Wolverines. They are fired up. The crowd's fired up. Coming from Julia Schwab.
A little bit of a clinic put on there by the Wolverines. A great stop by Sterling, but she gets left out to dry by her defenders in front of her. That was 1-2. The 3rd look right there by the Wolverines.
Read perfectly by Santa Maria. Out.
Big time. Lubecker's so dynamic. I've enjoyed watching her this season. She scores a lot of goals for the Terps, but today it's been difficult.
They're going to take a big bite out of the clock. Still 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Sidewinder. What a finish there from Dyer.
Diving sidewinder. It's great defense right there. She's in front of her, has body positioning, but as soon as she gets those hands free, drops it down, catches Sterling a little bit behind and freezes her.
32 goals and 3 assists on the season for Lubecker. Good speed, good size, IQ off the charts. And Santa Maria sacrificing her stick and her body that time. 5-3 advantage for Maryland on the draw control. But to start the second half with 4 unanswered and win the draw, if they could finish off of it, that would be massive. They do. They keep it low. They smoke it home. Jill Smith continues to climb the all-time record book.
By her too at the end there. She's fired up, like you said, 4 unanswered, wins the draw control, throws her stick, and it's a great high to low split dodge right there around the defender. It's not a great angle, but man, does she handle it well, in tight, under pressure.
Into the game, scored by number 14, Jill Smith. Unassisted.
You can see Libby May cutting across, wanted that ball, but no problem. As Clevenger, with a nice crease roll from X, comes and puts that one away. Clevenger or Lubacher, it just takes one goal for them to get going and get their confidence back. A nice little fake right there and goes over the top of Santa Maria as you get both defenders on one side of the crease there, and the slide is late coming down.
I think it's worth mentioning that Maryland does and always has played on a field turf field that is razor thin. Wow, talk about a razor or a laser. Any way you say it, Clevenger has scored again for Maryland.
Michigan's looking at her to be the feeder, but right now, you know, she's not able to feed some of their top attackers that normally put it in, so it's pretty impressive.
After playing a little catch, Smith tries to fire. It was read all the way by Sterling. 7 saves now for Sterling.
It is not a charge. I don't think the defender stopped her feet, so it's a foul called, and the Wolverines now with an 8-meter.
I think it's the right call.
I do too.
See Michigan now 1 for 3 from free position. Maryland 0 for 2. And to get it back. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again.
That looked to be the only thing that was going to get around Sterling. Just freezes her a little bit. Beautifully placed pass, too, around the stick of the Maryland defender on the crease.
The third period has been friendly to Michigan. They've outscored the opposition 31-14 in the third. Wow, what a finish. Really a limited angle, and even looked like she got a little push right there.
Little extra nudge at the end, and that's what you have to do. You have to be willing to go to the hard areas, and she does just that on an aggressive play from the defender by the Wolverines, and no hesitation, gets those arms back, fires that one, and I think catches Santa Maria just a little bit by surprise.
Defender of the year.
Maryland goal scored by number 34.
Well, it's been a huge matchup. Maddie Burns on Lubacher, and she just forced another turnover, just making it so hard to defend against.
Unassisted at 6'10".
Just won't leave her alone.
I thought Edmondson had the space to shoot. She elected not to. Edmondson wears 14 for Maryland.
There
really
it is.
Close in, shot from Lubacher. And
There we go.
Lubacher's tied it.
They've been going back and forth all game. And Lubacher does a great job baiting her, going high to low, great angle, beats Santa Maria. That's her first of the game, and a beauty as she gets it 6-6, ties it up for the Terps.
Big time SID, Megan McIntosh, telling us really early that Santa Maria was going to be the starter. Great move, but tremendous save by Sterling. She's got 9 saves now. Maryland had it at 2-0, and then 4 goals in the first half for Michigan for a 4-2 halftime score. And new goalkeeper, but they can't stop another goal. Lubacher.
And it's O'Brien, Lubacher. O'Brien's gotten the best of her in the first half, but Lubacher has broken free.
Thankfully, that looked like a pass to me, but nonetheless, it was backed up by Caroline Davis.
Yeah, I think Maryland's tightened up one-on-one defensively in the second half, but it's a little bit of a late shot. I think that should be an 8-meter. I don't think she should have taken that shot either, but Nice job trying to utilize the player up and getting a shooting space, hitting the backside.
Couple good shots there by our Big Ten Network crew, showing how Sterling is just not back there saving a ton of balls. She is also a great communicator, talking to her team, talking to her defenders.
Big time save right there by her too. She's made a number of them now.
Oh, the stick check was on initially there by Annabelle Burke, but Maryland gets it back.
Yeah, it's twice they've had a good double team, Dean, like that, but just been too aggressive.
With 2 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Kaylee.
Oh, that's great speed, and she's been kind of their MVP on offense as the Wolverines have shut down some of their other weapons, but Clevenger, because Michigan, I thought, especially to start the first half, had all the opportunity with how well they defended to take a larger lead, but Maryland's just got too many weapons there, and they stayed so composed under pressure.
And they're going to just run it out. They put it in the hands of Lou Becker, and Lou Becker made the great run. There's Kathy Reese, proud of her team, responding after losing to non-conference foe Penn out of the Ivy League. They come back, Kaylee Chelios, and they beat Michigan in a 1-2 matchup. It's Maryland 8, Michigan 6.